Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? Grab that coffee, maybe a snack or two, and let's get into it. So, listen to this. A grain silo caught on fire in Prosser, and that's P-R-S-S-E-R, Washington, okay? Now, this grain silo, it caught on fire at the intersection of Stacy Avenue and 7th Street, and witnesses had said that the fire spread to the next door feed and supply store at M&E Seed and Grain. One injury was reported, an employee who was inside who made the original 911 call, reporting the explosion. He was taken to the hospital. Now, Stacy Avenue and 7th Street were both closed as crews worked to put the fire out. And, you know, it's another one, another fire. So, on to this. This was sent to me by a few of you, and everyone keeps saying, MSM is not reporting it, MSM is not reporting it. And I'm like, you know what? This is disgusting, okay? So, Potato and the Democrats, they're not kidding about their pledge to transform public institutions into gender dysphoria contagion zones, okay? But what they're doing is not fair, okay? They're going to be taking away federal lunch money if this is not done in K through 12 schools. Okay, to allow boys to go into the girls' bathrooms and vice versa. Yeah, so you guys know to always go to the links in the description box below is all the links, okay, because I'm not going to get into that, right, Stormy Bug? Yeah, because you don't want to see me getting pissed off because I got a lot to do today. The kids are coming over for dinner. Andrew is bringing over his new girlfriend for dinner. Yeah, so... Right, I know, Bug, I know. So, here's this one, okay? So, Jif, they expanded the recall, okay? The peanut butter is pulling a cascade of other products from store shelves, all right? It includes Del Monte, PB&J sandwiches, and some of Albertsons, you know, the grocery store Albertsons, some of their store-made snacks as well, okay? So that link is also in the description box below. Now, listen to this. This is, I know, Bug, I know. This is horrifying, okay? Now, this has to do with the UK. Now, I do have a lot of subscribers in the UK, so you guys listen up, all right? There is a pro-Putin news organization, okay, that says that there are fears of UK famine and cannibalism because of a guy, his name is Jeremy Clarkson, okay, I've never heard of this guy, okay. Now, he has a TV channel, okay, and he is reporting that Britain is headed for cannibalism. And this laughable claim was based entirely on a tongue-in-cheek article from Jezza, J-E-Z-Z-A. Now, Clarkson, he shared a very real concern, okay, about the effect. No, Stormy Bug, no. Sorry about that. I know, I love you too, but come on. Very real concern about the effect on war, on food production, and stuff like that, okay? But one joking comment was seized upon by the pro-Putin media organization. And it's called Tsargrad. It's TV, okay? And it's owned by Russian Orthodox oligarch and was launched with the help of former Fox News producer in 2015. Now, this guy, he literally scared the heck out of people by saying hunger makes people eat their neighbors and so on and so forth. So now the people in the UK, you know, they're you know, getting scared because he said the British are already being pushed towards cannibalism. Man, You don't say things like that because people are going to take you serious. This is what's called fear-mongering, you moron. You don't do things like this. This is not going to get you viewers. All right? People are going to look at you and go, what? Okay, you don't do things like that. So that was actually sent to me by someone who lives in the UK. All right, so if you want to, really read up on that, go right ahead. But I'm not going to give this guy any more of my time because he's an idiot. No kidding. You can't do things like that. Okay, so for people who do that, please don't listen to them. Okay, to say, oh, the Britons, they're going to be going towards cannibalism now. No, they're not. Stop. For crying out loud. I mean, that's, for God's sakes, man. All right, so I know, Stormy, it's terrible what they're saying, isn't it? And I'm not going to sit here and apologize for Stormy being a loud purr, okay? He has a very loud purr, and we're very proud of him for that, okay? So please don't ask me to turn off his purr, because that's impossible. Right? You buck. Yeah. So on to this. Washington State, okay, their gas stations have run out of fuel. And they are resetting their price boards to accommodate double digits in preparation for fuel prices potentially reaching $10 a gallon. And this is according to a report. Now, the move comes as several gas stations in the Evergreen state ran out of fuel. Now, at the 76 gas station, the 76 gas station, okay, in Auburn, about 30 miles south of Seattle, gas pumps were reprogrammed so the display could indicate a price of at least $10 a gallon. And the displays were limited to single digits as recently as March. But the surging price of gas has led to this change. So, this is something to watch out for, okay, because as well as I do, as soon as it hits one state, it's a trickle effect. Just like as soon as it hits one country, it's a trickle effect, and it's going to start to hit other countries as well, okay? So, on to this. All right. This was sent to me, okay? And when I read this, because it has to do with what happened in Texas the other day and the little souls that were lost and the two teachers, it still boggles my mind that this even occurred. It's like revisiting Sandy Hook all over again. But this screenshot that I'm going to put up, okay, it says, how did an 18-year-old living with his grandmother have two brand new Daniel Defense AR-15 rifles worth almost $5,000 plus ammo, plus optics with body armor and $70,000 F-250 pickup? What about his therapist who specializes in hypnosis? What is Project Deep Dream? I don't know. So if any of you have ever come across something about Project Deep Dream, email me, okay? Don't put it in the comment section because that comments are getting deleted. So email me, okay? So here's this. Now, apparently this kid, all right, he was arrested 4 years ago for making threats to shoot up a school. Yeah, I didn't know about that. And, there's got to be signs, guys. There's got to be signs about these school shooters and things like that. There's got to be, like how they say, like with, like the serial killers and stuff like that, and how when they were younger, they hurt animals and blah, 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 and stuff like that. So there had to have been signs other than that 4 years ago when he was arrested for making threats. There had to have been signs. So now on to this, because I don't want to deep dive into that, because I don't want to get upset, because, you know, when things like this happen, I automatically think of my Dominic and my Cariana, you know, my 7-year-old and my 12-year-old, and not going to go there. Not doing it, okay? Society is collapsing, guys. I'm telling you, it's collapsing, and there's not a damn thing anybody can do about it. So, okay, on to this. This came in from my favorite gal pal in the UK, all right? And we all know and love her emails. She said, a couple of days ago, I saw UK news headlines that said monkeypox may have been circulating in the UK for years, say scientists. And she's like, really? When? Then? How? How come we've not heard about it before, and now is the first time we're hearing? That's really strange. She said, and then today I saw this headline from the Telegraph newspaper saying monkeypox lasts after the scabs and rashes disappear. Really? Well, that contradicts what we've been told so far, doesn't it? And I'll give you the link, but we can't read the article unless you create an online account so you can access their garbage. Stop it. So she left 4 links, so I'll put all of those in the description box below for you guys, okay? And then she said, then Alaska Prepper, I love his channel, had put out a video informing us the UK NHS, which is the National Health Service, has updated their website and have removed things and have been adding more propaganda. You get the idea. Yeah, no kidding. And she said, and I have found an article from GB News that was published Thursday, the 26th of May, with the headline, Monkeypox Lockdown Not Needed, but cases will rise and may turn deadly, Professor warns. She said, do you see what I see? Of course I do. We all do. She said the narrative is changing, and now the fear porn merry-go-round has kicked up a couple of gears. Also, that dirty word lockdown has been mentioned. Yeah, I know. It's like, you know, that's like the new curse word, you know. And she goes, why the need to mention the word lockdown if lockdown is not necessary? Almost like, what do you want to call it? What's the word? Like they want to keep it in the back of your head because, you know, it's coming, but they don't want to say that it's coming. Oh, gosh, what is that word? Like, not predictive programming. I'm sure you understand what I mean. They are never going to let these lockdowns go now. They work too well for them with the Rona. Yeah, exactly. She said these 4 links between them have now told me all I need to know. And they tell me exactly where this is all leading. That's right, more poxy lockdowns. And goodness knows what else they are going to invent along the way. Notice I said more poxy lockdowns. Yep, how very apt. I will not be at all surprised. If this is how things will go, what does the US MSM have to say? Are they changing the narrative? They always change the narrative. Always, because they have to change the narrative so it fits their agenda. Why do you think people would rather watch a YouTube video? Because we don't change our narrative. We stick to what we know. You know what I mean? And we're not going to change our narrative to fit a stupid agenda that they want. No, sir. No, sir. That'll never happen. Not here, at least. So she said, and turning up on the propaganda a few notches. If they haven't, then they soon will, I'm sure. Oh, of course. And it's disgusting. You know, it's terrible. So, you know, there's just so much garbage and bullshit. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe. You stay positive. You keep prepping. And as always, fear less. Ciao.